Welcome to Pioneer's Knowledge Hub.
Bitcoin works on the principles of blockchain technology and uses a decentralized network to enable peer-to-peer transactions without the need for intermediaries. Here's a step-by-step explanation of how Bitcoin works. Decentralized network. Bitcoin operates on a decentralized network of computers, known as nodes, which are spread across the globe. These nodes work together to maintain the Bitcoin blockchain, a public and immutable ledger that records all transactions. Digital wallets. To participate in the Bitcoin network, users need a digital wallet. A wallet is a software application or hardware device that allows users to store, send, and receive Bitcoin. Each wallet has a unique address, which is a string of alphanumeric characters, similar to an account number. Private and public keys. Each wallet is associated with a pair of cryptographic keys. The private key is a secret code known only to the owner, while the public key is derived from the private key and serves as the user's public address. Transactions are signed with a private key to verify authenticity. Transaction creation. When a user wants to send Bitcoin to another user, they initiate a transaction. The transaction contains the recipient's public address, the amount of Bitcoin to be sent, and a digital signature created with the sender's private key to prove ownership. Transaction propagation. Once a transaction is created, it is broadcast to the Bitcoin network. Nodes on the network receive the transaction and verify its validity. The verification process includes checking the digital signature and ensuring that the sender has sufficient funds to complete the transaction. Mining and consensus. Transactions are not immediately added to the blockchain. Instead, they are grouped into a block. Miners, specialized nodes, compete to solve complex mathematical puzzles, proof of work, to validate the transactions in the block. The first miner to solve the puzzle broadcasts the valid block to the network. Block confirmation and chain extension. Once a block is added to the blockchain, it becomes part of a permanent and unalterable record. Each subsequent block contains a reference to the previous block, creating a chain of blocks. The more blocks added to the chain, the more secure and trustworthy the transaction history becomes. Block reward and transaction fees. Miners are rewarded with newly created Bitcoins as an incentive for validating transactions and adding blocks to the blockchain. This is known as the block reward, and it serves as the mechanism for new Bitcoins to be introduced into circulation. Additionally, users can choose to include transaction fees when sending Bitcoin, which is paid to the miner who includes the transaction in a block. Double spending protection. The blockchain's consensus mechanism ensures protection against double spending, where someone attempts to spend the same Bitcoins twice. Since transactions are recorded and verified on a distributed ledger, once a transaction is confirmed in a block, it is practically impossible to alter or reverse it. Security and immutability. The security of the Bitcoin network comes from its decentralized nature and the computational power required for mining. Once a block is added to the blockchain, it is virtually impossible to alter or delete the data, making it immutable and tamper-resistant. Overall, Bitcoin's working mechanism ensures that transactions are secure, transparent, and resistant to censorship, enabling a peer-to-peer digital cash system without the need for intermediaries.